This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to get outside, it's Henderson. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught, and he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Caught. Snowed under by the defense. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Soft spot in the middle. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right side, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
Jackson will throw. Snags it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup.
Snags it, and he's open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They go to the wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Back's got it on the screen. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll move the tight end. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Driven back.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play fake. Left side is Blaylock. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Or maybe a double pass. Out wide right, it's Tuggle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 1st and 10 for the offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Release to the back. In traffic, it's Clark. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Watkins. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Tells to run, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Deep in the end zone, it's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for room, it's Clark. Fighting off the defender. Good game there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll close the gap to 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Maryland Terrapins. Boston College in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Jackson will throw. Rush is on. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and the receiver, just not on the same page.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide left, it's Watkins.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Hits inside, it's Clark. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Backed up inside their own 5, third down, and a chance for this defense to make a statement. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in at the 40. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off play action on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Hits the hole. It's Clark. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Jackson gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what we practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on fourth down from their own territory, holding the lead. Needs it here on fourth down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Second and long here. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Got a man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. The give on the counter. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown Sooners. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the return, it's Tuggle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game, and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Swamped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Selling the fake. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Left side, it's Brown. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to run, it's Henderson. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Defense all over him. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback signaling to his guy.
Return. Freeze. Q. Hydro. Ready, go.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Clark. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like,